what's up? What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? I'm just dropping in to give a random message just because we are still in December and I'm still giving gifts. So let's do it. Let's see what kind of message Spirit has in store for you guys at this time. Let's see. Who am I talking to? So we can find out. That didn't work well at all. Let's do that again. There it is. Who am I talking to? Okay. The message says, enjoy success and happiness. And that felt really good to see that for some reason. And it's meant for you to take this time as we're moving forward to bask in your success, you know, to bask in your success and happiness. It's okay for you to be happy. That feels like that's another message that needs to be said. Like some of us don't know when, and I say that from experience with myself as well. We don't know when we're successful. A lot of people really don't know when they are successful because they're already, it's like goals are getting set, and once you accomplish the goal that you set, you don't really take the time to enjoy that success. You don't take the time to bask in that happiness and enjoy that moment for what it is because you have achieved something. You really don't take the time to do that. So I feel that this message is very important for those who, like me, achieve the goal and take off running immediately. Waste no time, just run right to the next struggle to accomplish the next goal and really don't take the time to enjoy the success. This is a message for you to enjoy your success and happiness. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. All right, I like that, Spirit. All right, okay. This jumped out right away. A new emotional opportunity is going to be coming in. Something new, a new emotional opportunity. I'm going to say that this is a cup of love. This has something to do with some kind of relationship that might be coming in here, okay? I'm going to keep shuffling, but that jumped right out immediately. Didn't even get to shuffle. It's like, show them this. I like that. So this is for singles or, you know, people who are looking for love. It looks like there is an opportunity that is being presented to you by Spirit. This is an ace of cups. So, you know, this is something you might have asked for this one, you know, so let's see what it's all about. All right, what is this Ace of Cups about, Spirit? What is this new emotional opportunity about? So you're no longer going to want to, I get a strong feeling of people who, you know, and I've been guilty of this as well, where you don't have anyone in your life, and then, you know, everywhere you go, you can go look around and you know, you'll be at the shopping mall or something like that, and you see these couples, and the couples are like hugged up, they're looking at things, and you know, you can tell that they really, really love each other, and it looks like they've just been together, and it looks like they just click, and everything just looks great. And then you think to yourself, man, I wonder when I'm going to be able to have that. Or why can't I have that? Or this, that, and the other. Well, this new opportunity that's coming in is going to erase that feeling. It's going to give you what it is that you saw while you were at that mall looking at those couples, the people with children, the people with all these things. And you're going to see that, and you're going to feel that with this next, this new opportunity that's coming in. It's not going to feel manipulative. I'm sorry. It's not going to feel manipulative. I think a lot of us, again, we bump into people and everything seems to be cool when you're dealing with the people, and then you start seeing the red flags. And when the red flags come in, they're in the energy of someone trying to manipulate you for their own bidding in some kind of way. And you know that they are, because that's the game. You know what I mean? Everybody wants something, you know what I mean? But it's going to feel like this new one isn't going to want anything from you. Like they're not going to be trying to manipulate anything from you at all. One thing that you need to pay attention to is releasing. So you have a bad habit. The people that I'm talking to, the bad habit that you have is your defense. Your defense is up, right? Your defenses are up. You're way too defensive, right? So defensive that's the reason why you haven't been able to allow anything into your life. Is because you're way too defensive. Soon as you see one little thing, you're out the door. Like you're not even really giving anything a chance to take shape. When it comes down to having conversations with people or seeing a potential mate that you might find attractive, but you're like, it's almost like you're attractive, but I know there's a little demon underneath. You know what I mean? Like you're scared. You're scared. You're waiting for the shoe to drop, in other words. You're waiting for something bad so that you can back out and run away, okay? So that's something that you need to work on, okay? In order for this thing to come in, you need to work on this. That needs to be something. Or it could come in automatically and you're going to have to work on this as this new opportunity is in play. If that makes any sense. Mind that. Watch that. That's a toxic trait of yours. That's a toxic trait of yours and mine. And mine. What else? Things will be taken slow. With this new energy that's coming in, things will be taken slow. When in the past, you moved too fast. And that was a part of the mistakes that you made, was rushing into something too fast. Rose-colored glasses, just blinded by somebody's personality. You run right in and you're ready to give your all. You're giving your all too fast. Well, I don't think that this new connection is going to let you do that. This new connection is not going to let you do that, if that makes any sense. They're not going to let you do that. They're not going to let you move too fast. Tell us some more. Well, that's a lot. Some of you are in material trouble. Some of you are having trouble with money, right? Some of you are having trouble with money. We're going to talk about that because that is what needs to be talked about at this time too. A lot of us are, okay, of course. Christmas just passed. I mean, everybody's down in the dumps with their money or whatever. But this in particular, this is an open message, and I feel like I'm talking to Taurus. There's a Taurus that's suffering money trouble at this time, and that's who I'm talking to right now. I feel like you're gonna have an opportunity to improve on that, and I think you know what, you already see the opportunity that's happening. You already see the opportunity. Well, I'm here to tell you that opportunity is going to help you. Okay, that opportunity is going to help you. You already know what it is because you're already doing it. Okay, that was specific for Taurus. Sorry, y'all, with the reading, I might break off and talk to certain people here and there, but that was for Taurus. All of a sudden, there's Tauruses that are going through some kind of material trouble. I feel like that's going to be working itself out. You already doing it, whatever it is, or you're getting ready to see it. Some of you don't even see it right now, but it is coming in. Have faith. It's coming. That is coming. All in all, everybody is taking part in like a spiritual graduation. Everyone within viewing range of this video is taking part in a spiritual graduation. And that's good. You learned some things this year. You really learned some things this year. You learned how to cut things out of your life. You've learned how to not get yourself involved in gossip and drama. You learned how not to put yourself in positions that will get you drama. You know what I mean? You've learned how to stay out of the way. In other words, run your own race, stay in your own lane, and get out of everybody else's way so that you don't have any issues. Congratulations. That's key in having peace in your life, is staying out of the way, doing what you need to do for you and yours, and staying out of the way. Let's talk some more, Spirit. What else do you want to talk about? To those that were wondering who's going to come in and take care of them, I think we might have something already. We might have something already. But you have options. Who am I talking to? Pisces and Gemini. Pisces and Gemini. Y'all have options. Is the problem that you can't pick? You can't pick who's going to take care of you? Oh, you need to eliminate the lust. Eliminate the lust out of your choices, right? I get what they're trying to say. Okay, so when it comes down to who it is that you want, right? Or who's gonna be the one for you, take out sex. So it's like, okay, how can I put this? Without sex being involved, who would be the best partner? Just eliminate sex from the equation. Eliminate lust from the equation completely. And then make your decision on who you want to go forward with in a partnership. If that makes any sense. Just take the sex out of the equation, because lust and sex seems to be the thing that clouds your vision. Pisces and Gemini, that seem to be the thing that clouds your vision and keeps throwing you into the same cycle over and over again, is because you can't leave lust out of it. If it wasn't for lust, who would it be? Is the question that you should be asking yourself, okay? Also, you need to turn down the your way of communicating when you're upset about something, or if you find something out or whatever. Like, you need a calmer tone of voice. You don't need to come through unfiltered and upset and like you're just a bringer of truth and this, that, and the other. You need to calm down, slow it down. Mind how you communicate as well when you figure this out. But I see for every if this is for all singles right now, it's somebody that's definitely coming in, okay? And these are the things that you need to watch. These are the things that you need to mind when this person comes in. That's too many. I'm gonna take them. Let's take them. Let's see. Some of you won't stick around with this thing because, like we said earlier, it's a defense mechanism that's going to keep you from doing it. It's a defense mechanism that keeps you from moving forward. Pisces is ready to leave some kind of friendship behind, it feels like. Pisces is ready to leave some kind of friendship behind. No matter how much emotion that you have tied into this thing, you're ready to go. Pisces, you're ready to get out here and be free. You feel like it's a new emotion, a new opportunity that's out there. The opportunity could be from an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But either way, there's forward movement happening for for everyone. And I like it. I like the way that this feels. I like the way that this feels. Choices will be made. There will be a choice made by everybody here. Either you're choosing to go forward with this new thing, and you're choosing to be different, and you're choosing to open up, because a lot of you that have went through that spiritual graduation that I was talking about, that has helped you in your love life. That has helped you to look at yourself. Some of you, it was a lot of outside influence, right? That kept you from living your true authentic self, right? Some of us could have been people pleasing and doing things because our friend group liked us to do this and that. Well, that friend group was dragging us down, and it kept us from living our true authentic life. We're not this way. We're happy. We're peaceful. We're loving. We're caring. We like to go out and just look at stuff, and we don't have to go out and get faded every single time that we go somewhere and do something. We don't have to drink and get drunk or smoke weed or do whatever the case may be. We don't have to do all of that. We actually like to go out and look at antiques. Now you're starting to look at your authentic self, right? And now you're starting to live your true authentic life. That's that spiritual graduation. You've removed all the shit that was keeping you from living your authentic, true life. A lot of you are falling into your purpose as well, finding that thing that makes you happy, that thing that could involve helping other people, that thing that could involve you healing yourself internally as well. And when you heal yourself, it looks better. It feels better on the outside. Now you're a different person. Now you're looking for a different kind of love. Now you're not abused and looking for that same kind of abused. The vibration that you were putting out was what was matching up, and you was meeting the same kind of person all the time. Well, guess what? That shit is changing now. Now what are you going to do? Now you're going to be scared for real, and in this defensive energy. So you got to learn how to work with that and how to know that this ain't that. The new isn't the past. It's not what it used to be anymore. You know, I was just talking to somebody about this. I was talking to a good friend about this, as a matter of fact, today. You know, we're in a different time now. We have outgrown those things now. We have outgrown that energy now. You know, for males, there's a point in time where we feel like we have to be filled with testosterone. We have to be hard. You know what I mean? We have to be super protectors or super predators or whatever, doing anything to make sure that we're protected, or that nobody's gonna, you know, make us feel like punks or this, that, and the other, or just overprotective and shit like that. Well, I mean, after so many years of nobody ever threatening you or no one ever doing anything to you at all, that becomes played out. And now it's time for you to actually just be and live and be a human being and be a good person. And, you know, that protector will never leave. But at some point you realize that, damn, why do I have to, you know, keep my pistol on the dresser just in case somebody runs into my house? What the hell are they going to run into my house for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in that life anymore. You know what I mean? And the same thing for, you know, for females, it's vice versa. You know, it's for everybody. It's like a way of thinking has now passed. And that's what that spiritual graduation is. That way of thinking has now passed. You have beat that. You've survived. That was survival mode that you were in. You're no longer in that anymore. You have moved into a whole different space, a whole different place now. And it's time for you to adapt to that new life. Some of you are going to have a hard time doing this because, you know, if you're in your 40s and you've been living this survival, this survival has been in you for so long, that shit doesn't just go away overnight. You know what I mean? That takes some time for you to get over that. That takes some time for you to adapt to nothing happening. You know what I mean? If you were used to, you know, locking your car doors because you lived in a place that wasn't so, you know, fun or safe to live at, and you carried a gun on you, you know, when you move into a neighborhood that's perfectly perfect and nothing happens and all of the neighbors are happy and cool or whatever, it still takes you a certain amount of time before you stop carrying that gun and you actually forget to lock the car doors, or you forget to lock the front door to your house. That's what I mean by the change. I kind of went overboard with the example, but you get it. And I did that for some so that they can really, truly understand what I'm talking about. And I'm speaking it because I lived it. So that's what I'm saying. That has happened now. The change has happened now. And you're going to have to, learn how to deal with that. But a lot of people are making the choice. A lot of you souls are making that choice to go ahead. We're going to let our walls down and be vulnerable now. And we're going to move into this new energy because we want this new energy. And some of you may just cry. Some of you may cry by yourself in your car, in the shower. It's just going to hit you. You know why? Because you never pictured a time where you could be at peace like this. You never felt this kind of feeling before. You're so used to being in survival mode. You never felt this before. And you might just bust down and break down into tears. And they're not tears of sadness, it's tears of joy. Some of you, it's tears of confusion. I don't know what the fuck else to do with my life without having drama happening all the time. I'm so used to that. I'm so used to trauma. I'm so used to shit happening constantly. This peace is something that I'm not used to. That's what I'm talking about. It's big changes for you now. Big changes for you now moving into the new year. Big changes for you now. I'm not one of those people that say at January 1st starts the new year. I'm one of those people that say when everything starts to melt and the winter season is over and spring begins, that's the new beginning for me. That I feel like that's when everything new. But these changes are already starting to take place with you guys. They're really going to set in around May, June. It's really going to set in for you. And, just be prepared and be ready to receive and accept the peace and the love. Because some of you, like I said before, don't know how to accept true love from people. You just don't know how. You was never taught that. It makes you feel weird. It makes you feel upset. Some people don't like it. They cringe at the thought of somebody showing love to them and being genuinely loving to them. They don't know how to accept that. So listen, it's time for you to learn how to accept that, and learn how to love people the right way and not in some kind of toxic, fraudulent way, the way that you learned how from watching those terrible relationships while you were growing up that gave you the mold on what love is and how to love somebody. We're erasing that and we're doing it from a genuine place, from our authentic self, teaching ourselves how to love someone else the right way. You're doing it the right way now. We're going into that phase. I love it. What else, Spirit? I like this. Sounds like an end of the year reading right here. Let's talk about the ones that are stuck. What are they stuck about? Oh, they're stuck in strife still. A lot of people are having an issue with you, and we have the Five of Wands there just in case you didn't know what that was. We have the Hangman, Five of Wands for those that, follow and do this thing. They're like, speak to the people that are stuck in the process of making this change to their true authentic self, and they're receiving backlash from everybody else. Five of Wands. This is where everyone else has a difference of opinion on how you should be. So they're looking at you like, oh, they acting funny. Oh, they changing. No, you're just not with the lower vibrational shit no more. That's it. You're too old for this. You're done with that. You want to move into something better. Some of you have never owned anything in your life. Well, you're moving into, you're looking at your future. I want to be able to own a house. I want to be able to own a boat. I want to be able to own property, own land, this, that, and the other. I can't own anything running with this crowd that I've been running with that don't care if they ever do anything ever in life ever. Things are changing now, man. And of course, there's going to be some backlash, but that's your test. Are you truly ready to go forward and move into this space? Are you really ready to do that? If so, I think you know what to do here. You know what I mean? Are those people going to make sure that you get all those things? Are those people going to make sure that you're straight in your life? Right. Okay. So yeah, that's what, they wanted to talk about that. So, don't be stuck. Don't be scared to be yourself. Don't be scared to be your true, authentic self. Period. If you're done, say you're done. I'm done doing all this. I'm done doing this every single weekend. I'm done doing this every single day. That's it. I'll never be able to have anything. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead and do that over there. I'm going to be over here. I need to get it together. That's what it feels like. That's what that message and what needed to come out. Wow. Another thing, you guys are letting go of all of those battles that you've been through in the past. You're no longer wanting to look back at all of the hard battles that you went through. And this could come to it could come down to love and anything else in life. Like, you don't want to go look back, keep looking back at the struggles that you went through. Everybody's ready to really reset this time. I love it. I love it. This is gonna be a big change this next year, for real. This ain't talk this time. This is not talk this time. But you need to have a plan. You need to have a plan to really put all of the distractions behind you, okay? So a lot of you that are watching this still have distractions that you have not really put your foot down to cut off the distractions, okay? Some of you are overgiving still and haven't decided to cut everything off. Like, you have to, when you cut things out of your life, that's what cut things out of your life mean. That means I'm done right now. Don't ask me about that no more, because I already told you I'm not doing that. Like, you really have to put your foot down and say, I'm no longer going to participate in something that no longer serves me. It's not helping me. I'm not moving forward by doing this thing. It's about me and my life, because you're not trying to be about what I'm being about. I'm trying to move forward in my life. A lot of people just have their hands out and because they know that you're going to give. They know that you're going to give every time. They know that when they ask, a switch flips in your head and you get uncomfortable, and then you end up saying yes. Well, if you're going to continue to do that, they're going to continue to take, okay? That's the truth behind the whole thing. If you're going to continue to do that, they're going to continue to take. I'm not going to waste too much time with that, because the overgivers know who they are. They know what they're doing, and they know what that message was about right there. Ooh, what else? What else? All right. Well, it looks like old Scorpio has truly found a soulmate this time. It could not be for all, but it looks like Scorpio has found the soulmate, and they're realizing that they don't have to work so hard to have a new fresh start. I like that too. Good job, Scorpio. Hold on tight, What else? Oh, but Scorpio, you still have a choice. You're still at a crossroads. So what if this partner isn't perfect? This is for the Scorpio that is dealing with Aries. So what? So what if it's not perfect? You know what I mean? So what if it's not perfect? Are you happy? Are you effortlessly happy? Is the question. Okay, then. It's the end of a chapter for you, Scorpio, where everything has always been going wrong, and you've been hurt, and you've been crying and crying and crying and crying. You have met somebody that has ended the crying. It's over with. It's over with. I heard God has wiped your tears. God has sent someone to wipe your tears. Wow. I need somebody to come wipe mine too. But no, I'm just playing. Yeah. So it looks like, It's been brutal for Scorpio. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks like you actually have found someone and fell in love. And you know what? More power to you. What else? All right, a lot of you are not going to be hearing what it is that you want to hear about some kind of material success. You're not receiving the clarity or the information when it comes down to that. At the time of this reading, I guess, moving into the new year, not at the beginning of the year. You're not, the material success, money ain't going to rain from the sky. So no, that's not about to happen. That's just a quick message. What else here? To the ones that are trying to make something happen, which is probably all of y'all, there's more research that needs to be done, okay? Lots more research that needs to be done in order for you to be. Some of you, I heard some of you think that you're just going to jump right out and be the best at some kind of new field that you want to jump into. If it's a new field, then you need to study the competition. You need to study what it is, all the best materials that you need to use to be able to make this. You need to know if you can do this. Everybody wants to jump and break bad for the new year, but you better do it the right way or you're just going to be another one that crashed and burned. Okay? So what you need to do is do the research that it takes for you to jump into this new thing that you're trying to do. Some of y'all, use an example, some of y'all have been cleaning toilet bowls all your life and you think you're just about to open up a candy factory. Nah, it doesn't work like that. So do all the research that you need, you know what I mean? So that you can be the best in your field whenever you jump out there. Get some practice to do it. But it's definitely a big death to the old and birth to the new that's happening. And I'm really happy for y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of myself too. This is good. It's time to enjoy the success that's coming in. That didn't have to come out. It's a whole lot of cards that could have came out. Whole lot of messages that could have came out. It's time for you to enjoy. It's time for you to learn how to enjoy the success and the happiness that you're about to be in. Okay? Because a lot of us don't know how. A lot of the most ambitious really don't know how. So it's time to really take that time to enjoy the success and happiness. I can't wait to get this new year started. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace.